It's time for professional middleweight action inside the Rocktagon. To get us started, we send it up to Jake Digman.
The following contest is in the Rocktagon MMA Professional Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Herbert and Nigel Masonry. Introducing first, making his way down the aisle into the red corner, please welcome Eric the Bull Herbert.
Eric the Bull Herbert, Victory MMA in Buffalo, New York. 27 years old, makes his way to the cage and gives me the opportunity to introduce Rob Hanna joining me here and the broadcast. Rob, it's good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, we just got done cornering Brennan Witcher. I'm excited to be here, hang out with Jetta and the Gentile family.
Eric Herbert is a middleweight, comes in with a 4-2 record. Before we go any further, let's give a big hello to one of his sponsors. We always support the sponsors, his fans at PJ Hooligans, who are broadcasting this fight and pulling for a win for Eric the Bull Herbert. But to do it, he's gonna have to beat his opponent. And let's have Jake Digman introduce him.
And his opponent, making his way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome the bully, Matt DiCenso.
Matt the Bully DiCenso from Fonthill, Ontario, Canada. Team Ascension, second straight Team Ascension fighter. And Rob, I'll say it again, Team Ascension has one of the best fight camps, not only in the Ontario area, but in the Midwest. They have developed guys that come in and they bring it every time.
Well, obviously you can tell that, their training regimen is pretty intense. Head coach, I've probably seen him at 12, 15 different promotions. So, they're all over the Midwest, Ohio, and they have a pretty good sized team.
Yeah, he certainly does a nice job of getting exposure for his fighters. And the one thing you know, when Ascension shows up on the card, they're ready to fight. And I expect this to be an outstanding fight, both DiCenso and Herbert, as we take a look at the outdoor option tail of the tape. Rob, what stands out to you here as you look at the numbers?
Well, I think they're both young. I think it's a pretty even matchup from everything I can tell. Just young, a lot of experience. I think they both come from good backgrounds. I think it should be exciting.
Yeah, that's a matchup I'm looking forward to. Both equally matched. DiCenso 2-1. Eric Herbert comes in with a record of 4-2. Herbert last won. It's been a year off for him. It's last won by a rear naked choke back in June of 2012, whereas DiCenso 2-0 as a pro, one in February and one in January. So this will be his third fight this year.
Well,
DiCenso's staying active.
I think that ring rust could be a little bit an issue round one, but after he settles in, after a few minutes, he should be fine.
This is a fight I had the opportunity to preview in the weeks leading up to this, and I talked to Mr. Herbert, the Bull. He agreed with my assessment. He's going to be strong. Both these guys are good on the feet, and both of them are solid at jiu-jitsu. You know who else is solid? Jake Digman. Jake, let's get the official introductions.
The following contest is your co-main event of the evening. It is in the Rocktagon MMA Professional Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Herbert and Nigel Masonry. Introducing first in the red corner, he fights out of Tonawanda, New York. He weighed in at 185.5 pounds, representing Victory MMA with an MMA record, 4 wins, 2 losses. Please welcome Eric the Bull Herbert. His opponent in the blue corner, he fights out of Welland, Ontario, Canada. He weighed in at 185.5 pounds, representing Team Ascension with a professional record, 2 wins, 0 losses. Please welcome the bully, Matt DiCenso. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and when the action begins, your referee is Mr. Victor Ventresca.
Here we go, professional middleweight action. It's Eric the Bull Herbert, black trunks with the blue stars and stripes. Matt the Bully DiCenso, black Fight Shorts, Victor Ventresca, third man in the cage. I'm Ryan Kavanaugh, and I am joined by Rob Hanna. Rob, right away, it's DiCenso. And the one thing that always strikes me, both these guys have moved down from heavyweight to light heavyweight, now at middleweight. DiCenso has the body shape of a guy who, good jiu-jitsu, he's got the long legs, and also a Thai striker.
Yeah, you can tell he's got a little Muay Thai in him, put his combinations together good. They're getting a feel out. Look pretty good measuring each other out.
But the strength advantage certainly goes to Eric Herbert
Eric
here.
looks a little bigger.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And watch out for the right hand of Eric Herbert. Is dangerous with that because of the power.
Good leg kicks. Matt's throwing a lot of leg kicks, looking good.
Yeah, DiCenso really softened him up with that. Really has a nice snap in those kicks.
Eric's looking good inside. He'll get the takedown.
Well, he's a wrestler. He's going to be able to get him down, I believe.
Looks like he's going to. Right now he's going for a single leg. Might turn to high crotch leg. He's got the takedown. Oh.
There you go in the scramble. And it's Eric Herbert who gets on top. And there you go, the long legs of DiCenso already working.
Good guard looking for a sweep.
And good scramble there as.
Good pressure by Eric. He's keeping him pinned to the cage right now.
Yeah, it's a good job by Eric Herbert here to get him, push him up against cage. Hold him there.
Using that cage.
Send to try and soften him up as Herbert's pulling. Trying to get that bottom leg, trying to get the right leg of DiCenso. Pull it out. Get him flat on his back, and so far DiCenso's done a good job of defending that. DiCenso's looking for the underhook. Herbert's been fighting it. I mean, this is a chess battle on the ground here.
I think Eric's wanting to suck his legs out a little bit, kind of flatten him out, get his shoulders on the ground. Good head pressure.
Head pressure, you're absolutely right. There's Herbert pushing DiCenso up against the cage. And Herbert's using his left knee to try and break the grip. And there's Herbert, you're right, almost in half guard, and look at DiCenso rolling. He's trying.
Pretty good fight.
Yeah, so far these guys are, like I said, it's a chess match on the ground. Eric Herbert stacking them up. And DiCenso really, again, using those legs, trying to control the posture of Eric the Bull Herbert on top, but it's the strength of Herbert who is not allowing DiCenso to get back to his feet. Not a lot of damage being done though, Rob.
No, not too much. I wish Eric would have controlled his feet a little bit better before when he was trying to pass. Matt's staying pretty busy. He's looking for stuff, looking for sweeps, controlling the head. He looks like he's going for omoplata. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, omoplata attempt.
Oh, get up his back.
Good patience by Eric Herbert. Waited until he cleared the legs, then got back down on him, got his back, and almost improved his position there.
Yeah. I think Eric's controlling him pretty well. Matt's staying. It's pretty even, really. But I think Eric's kind of edging it out right now with the top position, doing more damage. Control those feet right there.
Certainly controlling where the action goes, and DiCenso, nice explosion, gets back up to his feet. But now you got to deal with the front face lock of Eric Herbert. Oh, and just cranks him down. I don't know if that was as much of a takedown by DiCenso as it was Herbert trying to roll him from the top.
Yeah.
And Herbert does a nice job. We've got some blood coming from the face of Matt DiCenso. And we've got a welt on the right side of the body of Eric Herbert where those kicks.
Now Matt's using really good pressure against the cage, just keeping him pinned up, throwing little shots here and there. He's got good shoulder pressure, grinding on his head. He's using that head to really control him.
Let's see, now he's got DiCenso, Herbert down. Herbert's got to explode up. He's got to control him and get back to his feet. Almost wall walk here, but he's using his left leg to keep DiCenso off of him.
Matt's kind of in a full, kind of a
10 seconds, and both these guys are trying to land some punches here to make an impression on the judges as round one comes to a close.
Good round. Pretty even both ways.
Great round. Well, listen, Rob, you're here for a reason, and that's for me to put you on the spot. I saw a pretty evenly matched round between these two. Who do you give that first round to?
Oh man, I hate to say, I think Eric controlled the beginning of the round, and I mean it could have gone either way.
Sure. So, but that's understood. But who do you give the round to?
I thought Eric controlled most of the round, but I hate that you know that he didn't finish it out and lost right at the end. So it's just hard to say. Yep.
Well, certainly that is a close round for the judges to score, and I think you bring up a very valid point there, and that is so often we see it in MMA all the time. So often, the end of the round, whoever's winning, that lasts in the mind of the judges.
I think Matt's kicks will set him pretty good. I think Matt might have edged it out.
It sets him apart.
Yeah, I think his stand-up, he was landing some pretty nice kicks and finished strong. He might have had the edge.
DiCenso asked him to touch gloves, and Eric Herbert says, "Let's fight." Gentlemanly, but said, "I'm ready to fight." So here they come, Eric Herbert taking the center of the stage. Center stage in the center of the cage. DiCenso with those leg kicks again. Nice front kick there, a little teep action from Matt, the bully, DiCenso. We've got the bully and the bull. I'm Ryan Cavanaugh, joined by Rob Hanna. Nice body kick by DiCenso, and Herbert catches it.
Good, dropped his hips. Good takedown defense. He's looking for that single leg, turn it into a high crotch. There you go, and he stayed with it, Now he's looking for a Kimura. He could turn into an armbar.
Well, it's DiCenso who's looking to take the back and go for an arm here. DiCenso's very dangerous in the jiu-jitsu game, and what a switch.
Good scrambles.
This is a great scramble. You don't see this often out of middleweights. And look at DiCenso really cranking on the left arm of Herbert. But they call him the bull for a reason. Eric Herbert is very strong.
Eric's got good grappling. Looks like Matt's jiu-jitsu might be a little better, but it's an even match.
This is an excellent fight. For those fans of ground game, this is an excellent fight. I think you said it best, Rob. It's the wrestling
versus the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's the wrestling of Herbert versus jiu-jitsu of DiCenso.
And he was in side control. Now he's standing
Victor Ventresca stands him up out of side control. You disagree?
Oh, I mean, side control, he hadn't even had a chance to do yeah, I disagree with
Spinning
that.
back fist from Eric Herbert connects. I don't know how much power was behind that, but it certainly connected flush on DiCenso. You know, Rob, he was actually a pretty good distance away from him, so it wasn't a compact spinning back fist where you're getting, you know, the torque and it's close. It was a reaching one, but he hit him flush.
Well, and you noticed it looked like Matt kind of stood tall, and then he dropped in and shot for the takedown, so it was kind of more of a distraction than anything. But it looked cool, and the judges liked that.
Yeah, and you know what, more importantly, Rob, I like that. I like those cool things. Now Herbert again, where they've spent a lot of the time, pressed up against the cage, working.
Eric's trying to lock his legs together and suck it in for that takedown, turn into a single leg.
And there's your ankle pick.
There you go, ankle pick.
Pulls him down. And DiCenso with the hand up on the cage. Right now, in my opinion, the story of this round and actually the whole fight has been too much pressure, too big Eric Herbert wrestling him and take him down, and then being able to control position.
Yeah, it's a pretty even fight though. But I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, he has been able to dictate at times where this fight goes.
There you go. He's got one hook.
Taking the back. He's got the right hook in. He's got to get that left hook in.
Needs to stay busy and do a little more damage. There he goes. Up.
And there's Eric Herbert again now. But now it's DiCenso who has the advantageous position. He's got almost, it's not quite the seatbelt because he was underneath the thigh, but he's got a hook in. Now let's see with DiCenso, under a minute, let's see what he can do as he now has the back of Eric Herbert trying to work, and Herbert wisely turtling up. DiCenso seems content to play on the side there on top, not looking to put his hooks in.
There he goes. He's waiting for his opening.
He was waiting for me to say that is what he was doing. And as soon as I said it, he went, and Eric Herbert, those are some big shots. And the bull is climbing on the back of the bully. He's trying to sink in the rear naked choke. He's off to the side. He does not have it. Blood continues to come from the nose of Matt DiCenso, and that's the reason why those big fists of Eric Herbert. He's really winging him in on the side there. And DiCenso's gonna switch this.
Yeah, but he did some damage right there.
Oh, certainly the damage was done, but DiCenso got himself out of a potentially fight-ending position there because Eric Herbert was dropping those lunch boxes on the side of his face. 30 seconds, and now the blood is really coming from the nose.
Eric puts the pressure back on him, spins out.
It's the pace and pressure of Eric Herbert.
Dude, Matt's face looks pretty beat up. Matt's doing a good job. Dropping low elbows.
Front face lock by Herbert. 10 seconds. We are going to see round 3. Herbert with some big shots to the side. That's the end of round 2. 2 rounds in the book. Eric the Bull Herbert finishing strong as he has bloodied up the face of Matt the Bully DiCenso. I said that round was the wrestling of Eric Herbert and then the aggressiveness and the top control to really manage where the fight goes.
Well, I thought Eric, he kind of grinded on him and was patient the first round, and then he really, what made that round special was he really opened up and did some damage to him. He definitely put some damage on that round.
And here we're going to see
strong round for Eric.
Here's some of these scrambles, and look at the pressure. This is where he just jumps on his back. It's too much for DiCenso, and that's where he was looking for the rear naked, and I think it was a good move by him to let him go, because this is really where the blood started to pour from the nose of. And there are the lovely ladies of the Rocktagon. And there's Matt DiCenso, the bully.
Matt's taking some deep breaths.
And Eric Herbert, who looks...
Eric might have a little bit of energy right now. I think he's got the momentum.
Professional division. We've got 5 minutes left in this 3-round scheduled fight. Eric Herbert.
It's a great fight.
Great fight is right. I echo the comments of my partner, Rob Hanna, for this fight. I'm Ryan Cavanaugh, as always, here at Rocktagon 27, Way of the Warrior. 2 Warriors right now putting it all out in the cage. And this is the most inaction we've had in the entire fight in the first 10 minutes. And this right now is 2 fighters who may think they've each won a round, Rob, pacing themselves and trying to figure out how this chess match is going to start in the 3rd round. Inside leg kick by Herbert. Whoa.
Eric looks to me like a little fresher. But it's whoever can dig deep, suck it in, and really finish strong, I think is going to get this.
There it goes. Eric Herbert, the high school wrestling coach, uses some of those skills he's teaching the youth of America on his own there to take down Matt DiCenso. Right now, working a little 2 over-unders here. Side shots, shots to the head. And Eric Herbert, I like what he's doing. He's got that his left arm around on the left wrist of DiCenso. Not quite a seatbelt, but he's got him held. And that opens him up for the right hand. He can still control him, and he can land punches.
Oh, Matt's carrying all his weight on him right now. It's tough to carry a wrestler.
Rob Hanna, Bellator vet. You've been in there with some of the best.
Yeah, we had Rocky Edwards. We were looking at a rematch here, but right now my plate's full. I'm opening my own gym over in Dayton, and
great.
It's just that right now I'm just focused on opening the gym and take care of the little ones right now.
Right now, Matt DiCenso is focusing on trying to stop the takedown of Eric Herbert. Listen, you and Rocky want to do it again. I got a place for you. It's the Rocktagon. I'll sit right here and I'll tell you all about it after it happens. But right now, it's Eric Herbert once again. It's been a grinding match. He's grinding this one out right now in the last 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Herbert landing some punches there in the clinch.
Digging deep.
Matt DiCenso once again bleeding from the nose.
Still busy looking for the submissions.
He is still working.
Trying to pass
It's a
the half
dangerous
guard
opponent.
right now.
Matt DiCenso is always dangerous because of his chops on the ground in jiu-jitsu. But Rob...
Oh, Eric's dropping some elbows now. He's in half guard. He looks like he's content on staying there. Eric's throwing little shoulder bumps, worked the body a little bit. I think he's happy right there. Looks like he wants to... Oh, man,
Victor Ventresca breaks it up, and you disagree again.
I mean, I just think it looked a little...
Front kick by DiCenso.
Looked a little premature.
Spinning back fist by Herbert, lands, grazes him. A left grazes him, and he digs in deep again for the double leg.
There it goes.
There's the single leg pick. Got him down. Head in the shoulder. This time, Eric Herbert looks motivated to land some elbows. Coming up to a minute left in the third round and in the fight. Eric Herbert now with some hammer fists, some elbows, making life very uncomfortable for Matt DiCenso. Right now the bully is getting bullied, Rob Hanna. But it's being done by the bull, so it all gets very confusing at some point. And Matt DiCenso, still to his credit, still working for submissions.
Yeah, I think, don't count out, man. I think he's working for it. For omoplata right now.
No omoplata attempt. Yeah, but looks like he's clear, and he is. And Eric Herbert back, smothering top game. Those are some good hammer fists there, and I don't think, as we get down to inside 30 seconds, can Eric Herbert get the finish? Because at this point, He's has no hooks in, but he's looking to get a rear naked. I don't think he's under the chin. I don't think he can get it there, but he's certainly using it to control posture. And here's some big right hands. This has been all Eric Herbert in the third round. And as the buzzer hits, we've got Eric the Bull Herbert grinding Matt DiCenso. How do you see that, Rob? Three rounds. We're going to the judge's decision. What's your decision?
Well, you know, I think Eric really turned it on the second and third round. I couldn't see him taking that away from him. He definitely looked pretty strong and out-grappled him and shut down Matt's jiu-jitsu game. And, he did what he needed to do and grinded it out and looked tough.
Yeah, really a great effort by Eric the Bull Herbert.
On both of them. They both gave it everything.
Certainly. Lived up to his nickname, though. And really just, in my opinion, dominated him in rounds 2 and 3 by the takedowns and then smothering top control. Jumping up as he should, because I believe it's going to be at least 3 rounds to 0 here for Eric the Bull Herbert. Very active. Rocktagon middleweight action. Eric the Bull Herbert, welcome addition. Coming in from Buffalo, New York, team victory. And we'll see if Victory MMA earns another victory here in the Buckeye State. Matt DiCenso was very game, but you know, you see
Matt's from Canada, is that right?
Matt's from Canada, yeah. And as you see from Matt's face, you can see some of the action and the welts. Swelling under the right eye, blood from the nose, cut on the left side. There's a welt around the right side of the eye. And you know, Rob, a lot of that was done on the ground.
Oh yeah, that was the type of fight that I really appreciated. That kind of ground control, that grinding, just riding it out, staying on them, and I mean, Eric did what he needed to do, and it kind of looked a little bit like me in there. It's kind of my style, just kind of grind it out, use that grappling. Yeah, I definitely appreciated that fight.
Yeah.
But I thought they both looked like really good athletes. There's a reason why both of them are here.
Yeah, that's it. You know, that's what Rocktagon's all about, is taking two guys elevating one of them, but certainly it's not back to the drawing board for Matt DiCenso if he gets the loss as we expect. It's only his first loss here after a decorated amateur career. And, you know, there's no shame. Eric the Bull Herbert is actually, he's the #1 ranked fighter in upstate New York in the middleweight division. And just in the state of New York, he's not much further back, but Konstantin Philippou is above him. And, you know, some of those fighters that are UFC caliber, those are the only guys that are above Eric Herbert. But in upstate New York, you're looking at the #1 ranked middleweight, and we just saw why. There's some serious math going on, Rob. I mean, I've heard of waiting for the judges, but we've waited a long time for these judges to turn in their scorecards. Which, if I'm Matt DiCenso, I might be thinking, hey, wait, you know what? Maybe I might have this. They're thinking about it. No more thinking. We send it up to the cage for Jake Digman. Official announcement. Who is the winner tonight between Eric the Bull Herbert and Matt the Bully DiCenso?
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these professional Rocktagon warriors. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard, where your judges score this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Eric the Bull Herbert.
I'm here with Eric the Bull Herbert, and Eric, I just heard you tell your opponent, Matt DiCenso, he's a scary dude. You have a lot of respect for him. You know, how did that play a role in your game plan coming in here tonight?
Sure, I just want to say first, DiCenso, I've seen him fight before. He's a monster. If you haven't followed his amateur career, Team Ascension, Matt DiCenso, really good team. And so I knew it was a tough fight. It just motivated me because I knew he was dangerous. So I tried to put him on his butt and had some ground and pound. Look for submissions and some TKOs, but he was tough. He hung in there.
Quite frankly, you came in here and bullied the bully for those last 2 rounds. You took him down when you wanted to, and you were able to keep him there. Did you feel like you were the much stronger fighter out here tonight?
You know, I did feel a little stronger at times, but I felt like he was kind of quicker. There were some times when, you know, he was moving really quick, and you know, it was kind of holding me up a little bit. I was trying to be a little bit more methodical, a little less aggressive, trying to wear him down. And I tried to open up at the end of the rounds, but yeah, man, the guy's a stud, and he's got a great career, so good luck to him.
Yeah, well, for groundwork and fans of the ground, that was a chess match. That was an excellent fight. You know what else is excellent is PJ Hooligans. Go ahead and tell everybody who you'd like to thank and say hello to those guys back in New York.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go to Buffalo, New York tonight for the after party, you're more than welcome to come. But if you can't make it, I would just like to say thank you to PJ Hooligans bar back in Buffalo for streaming the fight and supporting me and helping me out financially. So PJ Hooligans, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone back in Buffalo. Thanks a lot.
Live in Ohio, put your hands together for Eric the Bull Herbert.